Okay, it keeps saying that orientation is locked even though it's not. I'm just going to keep moving and talking and see if that works. Yeah, it gets really warm. And before you know it, you have to get out. You have to get out and get some fresh air so you can breathe. Or your legs start to feel like wet noodles. And your knees will feel spongy, like SpongeBob SquarePants. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a breeze out here now. It's a good time to be out here. But it just adds up over a week or two of heat. It will add up and take an effect. Even though you may not feel it, it affects your body anyhow. So, well, let's see. Get some sunshine, turn this camera around. I can't tell if it's working or not. It just says orientation is locked. And I'll just keep shaking the camera to see if it'll work. I'm not going to go too far. Just stretch my legs out. Stretch my lungs out. I had to shout out my sisters to let them know I'm out here. I'm out here moving and stirring around. And they can check and see if I get in trouble. They can call help for me if I get in trouble from the heat. Because it makes your blood pressure go too high. Turn this camera around, maybe we can see something. I see a Waymo up here. It's parked itself. Okay, our sidewalks are all crooked and dangerous. Oh my goodness. sidewalk here. That's crazy. It's not even a big tree. Not even a big tree to make it do that. Whew. Well, it's nice and green. I hope you can see it. I'm not going to walk too far because I don't want to have to crawl back. If I faint, I don't want to have to crawl back too far. So I'm just going to walk around close by the gate so I can just crawl right in the gate if I need to. Oh boy. Yeah, now there's a big tree. That sidewalk is about shot too. Yeah, it makes sense on this street. There's so many big trees that sidewalks don't stand a chance. There was a big court battle over these trees. The property owners and the city managers battling for years over who's responsible and what needs to be done. Hey, keep rotating the device to see why it says it's locked. Hey, I hope you can see everything. It's tinted so dark I can't really see anything on the screen. But hello and welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. I told you on my last live last week, I missed you guys. I think it was at least 2 months or longer since I made a live video, I got so locked into other projects and I just completely forgot about my social media. But then I realized, oh, I miss my road dogs. I miss my YouTube road dogs. So I had to jump back on. Yes, I did. It's just such good therapy and good fun to go live and say hi to the world. It's always good to meet new people, go new places and do stuff. So I met someone, I think it was last night. I thought they spoke Korean. I don't know if they spoke it or not. I can only say a few words. 안녕하세요. Hello, 안녕하세요. And I think thank you is 감사합니다. But the thing is, I didn't need to use that language anyhow because the person works in Switzerland and maybe they were not even born in Korea. But we had such a good time laughing and talking. Yeah, it's so much fun living in an international city because, you know, all the stereotypes they just float away. They don't work for people that enjoy meeting other people. Oh yeah, I was telling you all about what a fun time we had at the beach. And I hope my sisters are listening. I told them I was going to go live. They're probably busy working, but my sisters came and got me and we went to this beach. It wasn't the crowded pier or the tourist spots. We went across from a residential location in Redondo Beach and just laughed and walked and talked and munched a bunch. Yeah. So we had a good time. And I think we would have went somewhere tonight and had a good time, but the heat just changes everybody's plans. You have to change your routine, make sure you're hydrated, and make sure all your vitals are balanced and that you're strong and healthy. So, let me rotate this again to see if it's going to work. Oh well, something's up. Something's not adding up with this phone. I guess that's what happens when I don't use it like I should. I might have hit something that I don't recall and messed up something. I don't know. Oh boy. Gotta watch out for these birds around here. I tell you, they don't have any mercy on you. And the squirrels are smarter than some people. There's a lady that goes around and she leaves food in certain spaces for these squirrels. And they're so smart, they know her from everybody else. If they see her coming, they will follow her uh, or rush past her and meet her at their feeding spot. It's amazing to see that happen because you look at the squirrels and you think, oh, they're in a world by themselves and they don't care about anybody else. They don't even know we're alive. Well, think again. Okay, it's starting to get gray and overcast. That's strange. Maybe it'll cool off. Or who knows? We're not going to climb any hills today. So that limits my options, how far I can go and which direction I can go. There's a lot of hills, not such big hills. If you're in decent shape, you don't even notice them until somebody says, did you climb up that hill? You have to stop and think and say, oh, I guess I did. Yeah. Now there are some hills, oh my goodness, you're going to know the difference. You'll feel something pop in your leg. Whoa. And you'll say, now wait, this is not my normal routine. But yeah, you really have to walk in a big city. You have to walk on a regular basis. If you intend to age well, you're going to have to keep walking. No matter how tired you may feel, no matter what's going on in your life, you're going to just have to carve out the time, make it a number one priority, and just go for it. Well, I never noticed so many Teslas, but now that my sisters have bought a really beautiful one, now I notice. Before I couldn't tell them from, I couldn't tell the difference between a Tesla and any other car. But now I think I know the difference. And what I like about it is all the cameras, that alone. Like I told you the last time, all those cameras, I don't care. I'll take that no matter what else breaks down. I'll take the one with the cameras. And I guess the outside of it, to me, is the Y model that looks the best. I don't like that cyber whatever. It looks like a casket. But the Y model, I like it. It looks just so sophisticated and smooth and just the right compact size that would fit anywhere. Even though it can park by itself, of course you do all the programming or you drive up and let the cameras measure the spot, the parking spot. It will park by itself, but even if you don't do that and you want to park it yourself, it just doesn't look like a big headache. It doesn't look like a big headache to drive. And See, that's what it's supposed to be. Driving is supposed to be fun. And that Model Y really looks like a lot of fun to drive. Wait, I'll turn the camera around if I can so you can see this one. I'm not sure what you can see, if you can see anything, but that white one. See, it doesn't draw a lot of attention to the eye, but it's a really chic, classy looking car, just the right size. Of course, nobody in their right mind wants a white vehicle, if you don't have to have one. But everything is so green. That makes it easier to breathe. All these trees here. Yeah, see now, I know I've seen at least a half dozen Teslas the short time that I've been out here. I've seen them. And before, I swear I never even saw one. I swear I didn't even believe I had ever seen one before. Before my sisters bought one. Alrighty. Let's try to accommodate this YouTube and turn the camera. Oh, the people and their dogs. I think some people would be lost without their dogs. As much as I love dogs, I don't see myself with one because I'm not the type that if I get a pet, I'm not going to leave it locked in a house, apartment, or locked up somewhere where it can get bored and stressed out. No. And some people, they don't mind bringing their dogs into the stores and anywhere people are, they don't mind taking their dogs. And well, maybe I could get used to that. I guess, but it would be absolutely new for me. Just take a dog every single place. I mean, I wouldn't leave one dog alone. When I had 2 dogs, I wouldn't leave one alone if I had to go to work or someplace like that, and I couldn't take them. I would have them together so they wouldn't stress out. But then they would get in a boxing match anyhow, so by the time I got home, the minute I lay down and tried to sleep, they were fighting each other over who's going to hug my neck while I'm asleep. And I wake up and they'd scratch my neck up because they're so busy fighting who's going to hug me. So, well, I guess Chihuahuas, they might be small and petite, but some of them have a temper worse than an adult, a grown-up adult. And the poodle, she had been sort of abused because the previous owner And after they traveled all over the country, and this dog went everywhere, and it wasn't good for that dog because she was always jumpy on edge, and she was so nervous. It took a lot to get her to calm down, but she would attach right away. She would attach, and then if anybody would try to come near me, she wasn't having that either. So, like I said, I couldn't just treat dogs or any pet any kind of way, but I would try to respect other human beings and not bring a dog every single place that a human being might go. To me, that's just common sense. But you see, old school. I'm from the old school, and things have changed completely. There's some things, some places I go, and it just feels as if I'm in a different world. Everything is so different. But I don't know, I enjoy people most of the time. But sometimes the price gets really high. In this big city, you absolutely never know what you're going to run into. You run into some strange things. People will do something strange for a piece of change. And if it means taking your life, if they have to take your life, they'll do it in a heartbeat. So, I guess living so many decades in this big state, California, even though it does change rapidly, say from one community to the next, you feel like a tourist no matter where you go, no matter how long you live here, because it only takes 5 years or less for a community to completely change. And you're riding down the freeway. I don't know if my sister is listening now, but when she was a little girl, she and I would hit the road after I got off work. She and I would hit the road, and we would go down the freeway sometimes, and she would say, well, we're not going anywhere. You know how young kids are. Are we there yet? She would always say, well, we're not going anywhere. We're just driving and driving. We're not going anywhere. But she didn't know that really I felt lost. And some of the freeways and some of the places that we went to, I had visited so many times. I thought I knew it like the back of my hand. But it doesn't take long. It completely changes. I mean, you can change everything, and you'll have to start from square one trying to figure out where is everything. What used to be here is all gone. Yeah. I don't want to tree walkers. I was just telling someone the other night, hi, how are you? Good. I need these steps for sure. I have to climb these steps. Just telling someone, I think it was last night. Boy, hold on to this long dress so I don't fall these steps. These steps are all decrepit now. They they used to be the favorite spot for the Lakers to work out. Michael Cooper and Magic Johnson and Byron. Oh, he was such a good player. How could I forget his last name? I think he coaches now. Byron and that crowd. And what was so cool is, oh, I gotta keep going up these steps. What was so cool about the Lakers back in the day, they used to live close by. And so they would work out in the same gyms where we were. Wilt Chamberlain would work out in the same gym. And he was about my mom's age or a little younger. And they would chat up a storm. And then I did, I'm still doing the family research, and I checked and found that Wilt Chamberlain and is a cousin, maybe 10th cousin or something like that. Wilt Chamberlain, Nicole Brown Simpson, O.J. Simpson. All these people we're all in the same bloodline. So many of them. And I just thought, why don't I look and see who else is in this bloodline? And I think I already told you all there's a dynasty of rabbis, a rabbinical dynasty of, I think one of the first ones that I could find, one of the oldest ones that I could find, I'm sure there's more, but from Germany, different cities in Germany, Wallerstein and Donau Rice and Prague, Bern, Switzerland, just an unending rabbinical dynasty. And thanks to them, I'm alive today. Because they had an entanglement one night. Voila, I'm here today to talk about it. So yeah, I keep telling you all, it's so mind-boggling once you start doing your genealogy research. And you can just about find anyone, well, most anyone that's passed away. You can usually find them very easy on Family Search for free. All of their documents are free. Now, if the person is still living, you may or may not be able to find them. Oh boy, they need to cut this grass. But